Wilson,
Yeah,
guess what I got, man?
it looks like a TCL.
TCL sent this joint over here, man. This is a 75-inch TV, but do you know what kind of 75-inch TV this is?
I do not know.
Dude, look at the box, man. You see it. You see it. This is a 75-inch TCL X11L SQD Mini-LED TV.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. But seriously, you know what the coolest part about this is?
What is it?
This ain't your ordinary TCL TV.
Why is that?
Because it's SQD, man. You know what it stands for, guys? Whoo! Super quantum dots. Yeah! Super quantum dots. Yeah, man, it's super quantum dotty. There's a lot of dottiness going on in there, man. It's a badass TV. I saw it at CES 2026 in person. That thing was just, man. It pretty much shut down CES, if you ask me.
This thing's massive.
Yeah, it's massive, but this joint is really heavy, man. It's like they put bricks in it or something. That is a heavy TV. Can you believe I be doing this by myself most of the time?
That's crazy.
I ain't doing that shit today. Not with this
is crazy.
heavy ass TV. Man, this is solid quality materials here. But this right here slides off just like that because you got a little bit of built-in cable management there. In fact, I'm gonna show you some other cable management in just a second, but I'm gonna show you how to get this leg on. You have to take some screws out of here, plop it in there, and you get some different levels that you can use, but so far I've only found one. And then you put these 3 screws in there just like that. And you tighten them down because them legs got to be sturdy because once again, this is a heavy TV. You take this little cover right here, put it on there, make sure you line it up with the track, and then it should just slide on because this is cable management. It just slides down that track. You can run wires through there and out the side. This right here, this is cable management. It goes all down the side of the TV and then it's on the other side too. If you got this on your TV and you have the ability to run a LAN cable to the back of your TV, even though there's Wi-Fi built in, I recommend you go ahead and hook that cable up in there. That way you get no interruptions on your Wi-Fi. You'll have it hardwired. Then you got HDMI eARC, HDMI 2, and what is that? 2, 3, and 4. That's interesting. eARC is usually number 3. Anyways, we got 4 HDMIs right there. Then we got your coax, another USB, and then you got your optical input there. More cable management. And check it out, Wilson. Look at this. Come over here. You see this? Bang and Olufsen. Do you ever see Bang without Olufsen?
No.
They roll tight together, bro.
Yeah.
You got Bang and Olufsen right there. You got these like dual passive radiators on 2 sides. That's nice, bro. That's nice. I can't wait to hear how this joint sound. This is so much TV. This is the one with the built-in sound bar in the front at the bottom. So we got to get this thing on the stand so we can actually just plug it in and get started. All right, Wilson, that was a lot of tape.
Oh yeah.
We still got one. Oh, we still got one more thing. That is this corner. We got to peel this all the way back there. Ooh, this is that new stuff peel, baby. Y'all say it with me. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. New stuff, baby.
That was so satisfying.
Damn, that was good. Hey, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of New Stuff TV, your spot for infotainment for the average consumer. Look, man, $7,000. That's a lot of money, bro. Look, I ain't even spent 7 grand on my wife's ring, and she actually gives me snuggles at night and makes me sandwiches and stuff. Oh man, you know, like, yeah, 7 G's. But when you talk about a TV, it's like, all right, what do I spend 7 G's on if I want to buy a TV? Well, there's one in mind right now, and we're going to talk about it, and that's the TCL X11L. That's badass TV, bro. Let's go ahead and dive into this thing real quick. So TCL absolutely hates borders and bezels. Like, they do everything possible to get rid of them. So they went ahead and wrapped the whole TV in, like, I don't know, maybe it's aluminum, I'm not sure, but it's a metal. Then they kind of just tucked in that's the bezel, but then they kind of tucked away the border, so you just can't even see it, man. It's got this elegant look to it, and it's a real premium feel, and it just feels like money. Now, I got this remote control in my hand because I'm kind of addicted to it, man. It's got these firm, clicky buttons, so you get a lot of tactile feedback. But this right here on the side, bro, they got this. Ooh, man, I love this. I wish every remote had this. I ain't never seen it except for on maybe projector remotes. It's got a dedicated brightness rocker, so you can toggle the brightness up or down, and also a dedicated picture mode button, so you can cycle through picture modes like cinema or vivid or whatever you're gonna use without having to go through the little mini menu that they have. This is super clutch. Every TV needs this, but I'm glad TCL brought it. Took $7 grand, but we got it. I don't even know if it's on any other remotes. This could be a TCL wide thing, but I know we got it on the X11L. And they've also got this Google Free Play button, a TCL TV Plus button. Y'all know I love that stuff. And also a user programmable favorites button, which is clutch. But then they got this little button right here. It's the info button. If you pressing this button while you're watching certain apps, not every app will do this, but like Netflix, it'll show you nerd stats, like stuff I'm into, like what you're actually streaming at, like the bit rate, and like, are you actually getting 4K? Like it'll show you like 2160, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It won't do it on every app. It just kind of brings up whatever comes up, but on Netflix for sure, I know that works. And even on my 4K UHD player, which is clutch. I wish every remote would have something like this too, because I like to know what I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? Now let's not forget about one of my favorite features on a remote. This bad boy is backlit. But you know what, man? Let's quit beating around the bush and get into it. You buy a TV like this so you can watch a bunch of stuff on it. Now the main attraction is going to be 100% of the BT 2020 color via SQD Super Quantum Dots. But here's the thing, man. I'm a non-technical guy. Like, you know, I know the stuff, but you know, I don't really like to talk about all the mumbo jumbo. I like to kind of give you my perspective from a user's experience. Like, I like to experience these TVs. So can we just talk about that? Now, the brightness capability is actually insane. But man, just because you got 10,000 nits crammed into that TV, that don't mean you got to be using them all at the same time, all the time. They even threw in a few extra features in there like dynamic brightness and micro contrast. I've never even heard of that, but it's there if you want to use it. But let's get into some stuff that I watched. Now, I know y'all probably getting tired of me talking about this, but I'm a Game of Thrones fanatic. So I've started my revisit of my 4K UHD box set of the House of the Dragon. I'm on season 1, episode 6. And this is a scene where Viserys is talking to his wife. I forget her name, dark-haired lady. I forget her. Anyways, she walks into the room where he's chilling. And the room is kind of dim, but there's this window in the back, and this window is like the TV. The peak brightness back there, man, and the contrast. That window back there is killing my eyeballs. That peak brightness is just gleaming through, but it's not blown out. You can see all the little, you know, the grid in the window back there clearly. And the window is just so bright. So I actually had to turn my peak brightness down and adjust a couple of brightness settings just so I wouldn't be squinting the whole time. But in the foreground where the people were, you can see those people clearly. You can see the, you know, little details in the shadows and stuff, but that window, oh my goodness. Oh, and then the very next scene where Damon is chilling and then his wife walks up. Oh man, and she's having that conversation with him and he ain't trying to hear it. I've digressed. She walks in, you can see all the sparklies from her jewels and stuff. And like she's got on this really beautiful gown and you can see all the details in that. But in the background, you can see like these lanterns and like torches. They're back there just gleaming and stuff. And even though you could still see the details, I still had to turn it down a little bit because I felt like I was more squinting at little details in the back. And it was like, man, that's 10,000 nits, man. Sometimes you got to tone it down. It's like, just because you can, that don't mean you should all the time. But if you need to, it's there for you. Now, streaming on other apps like Netflix, I've talked about, and Amazon Prime, those premium apps, that looks really great too. But this is where we need to talk about upscale. And that's where when you're watching a non-premium app or even just regular TV or something a little bit older, right, that wasn't really in 4K, it does a really good job. Actually, to me, it's like just as good, if not better, than the QM8K that I love so much. So as far as upscale and making the old stuff look new or the not so pretty stuff look pretty, it does a really good job in my book. By now, you probably noticed that grill that's on the bottom. That's where they basically added a built-in soundbar. Yeah, man, aside from the speakers you get on the backside of this thing, you get a left, a right, and a dedicated center channel directly behind that grill. They also give you a few presets along with some deeper customization, but for me, I just put mine on movie and just let it ride. But since they did team up with Bang & Olufsen on this one to give it some good sound, they also threw in this Balersonic EQ. Now ultimately, this is the most complete and comprehensive sound setup I've seen on a modern TV. The sound is full, wide, and direct to your ears. But let's face it, man, if you're spending this kind of coin on a TV, you probably gonna be hooking this thing up to like a 5.1.2 or point something, a whole bunch of points for your surround sound system. But it is nice to know that TCL is not leaving like the onboard audio as an afterthought. Now I got some really good news for you people who don't like to watch your really expensive TV head on and straight up, and that's viewing angles, okay? So what that means is you can go way off to the side, to the left or to the right, and you can watch the TV and still get the best picture quality because this thing's got some OLED quality viewing angles. And what that means is you could just watch TV from pretty much anywhere. Now don't be getting all crazy with me, but seriously, if you got one of them open concept homes where you got like a kitchen / bar over to the left, it's kind of far, you know what I mean? And then you got something else going on like another sitting area to the right. You gotta go really like way over there to like get the picture to wash out. It will eventually, like, but you gotta be way out there, bro. Most of the time, you're gonna be watching stuff and it's gonna be the same picture on this side as you see dead set in the middle. And that's a pretty high compliment to a TV, especially a mini LED, because the only TVs I've seen to do better than this is an OLED. Man, that's crazy, because there's some really nice TVs out there that do not achieve this. And let's talk about Gemini real quick, man. Gemini is really cool. I don't know if you tried it out on your phone or on your smart home devices or anything like that, but TCL is going hard on Gemini. In fact, I think they might be one of the first TV companies to introduce Gemini like on the market, but I've enjoyed it. It's built in, you can just talk to it on the remote, and it's like live contextual communication with your TV about anything. Like you can control your smart home, you can find out information on the fly, you can even do learning stuff, man, and it's contextual, so it understands what context you're in and what you're talking about, like as far as a conversation. So that's really nice to have on a TV, really just at your fingertips by holding up your remote and just telling your TV what to do. 7 G's is a lot of money to spend on a 75-inch TV, but I can tell you this, I have thoroughly enjoyed my time with this one. It's the most future-proof and premium TV that you can actually buy today with technology you can't even get anywhere else. And coming from a dude who just likes to watch TV and movies and stuff, like I want to feel something and I want to have an experience every time I do it. And man, nothing, and I do mean nothing about the X11L has disappointed me so far. Well, man, I ain't gonna hold you, and thanks for stopping by today, but I do want to tell you this before I go. So me and Bonnie, we're gonna kick back up the whole movie night TV / movie review. So leave a recommendation in the comment section for us to watch a movie, because we're gonna do that with the TCL X11L. She's never seen the TV before, so she wants to watch it and she wants to watch a good movie on it. So we're gonna do a movie night review together. So that's coming soon. So keep looking out, man. Check back here every once in a while, man. Sometimes I miss you, bro. Just come back, hang out with your boy. Y'all keep being good to each other, and I'll see you when I see you.